Baseball is though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunity.
Now at the plate, Frank Locke.
Second, center fielder, Frank.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fly ball to straightaway left. Buckeye moves over. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Boomer
Batting
Buckeye.
Left fielder. Boomer.
First offering
Buckeye.
on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Looney, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mario Novoa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Novoa.
Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone, a home run. Striding in once again, Rafael Delgado.
Rafael Delgado.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2. Digging in to try it again. Boomer Buckeye comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And he'll get in there safely.
He's going to be very happy with that double right there. He's got the eyes of the baseball world on him. His baseball future at stake, and he steps up with a solid double in the Topps Amateur Showcase. Not only does that speak volumes about his prowess at the plate, it shows that he can produce under pressure, which all scouts look for.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Robbie Chang goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Boomer Buckeye, he doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the belt, the pitch, shot towards second, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Yeah, and the result is not what he wanted.
Ready for another shot now for Arturo Chavez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Buckeye is there. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Lou Rivera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Lou Rivera.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Buckeye is underneath this one. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Boomer Buckeye. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Here's the 0-1. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Ready once again, Robbie Chang. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1, on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the... Stepping in, Eric Guevara. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Buckeye is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Boomer Buckeye. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Parks going back on it. Ball game.
For the East, 5
So
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. A ball player must keep the game in his heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
With the 18th pick in the second round, the Seattle Mariners select Boomer Buckeye, a left fielder from the East region.
The awaited moment arrives. For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. This player's lack of enthusiasm raises a red flag to the drafting team's general manager. A new draftee would rarely be expected to challenge the patience of a Major League GM. A Major League GM would rarely be expected to tolerate it for long. And the draftee's advisor would certainly not be expected to react well to hearing about it. This coach is livid with his former star. The player is updated on where things now stand after the awkward phone call. It's decided. The player intent on improving his previous performance, he shuts out all distractions. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. The player will say yes to this year's top showcase games. He hopes the additional experience he gained playing at the college level will show and be noticed.
It's time for baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one. Stepping in, Boomer Buckeye.
Left fielder, Boomer Buckeye.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James moves over. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Lenny
batting,
Klein,
the first
0 for
baseman.
1 for him here in this one.
Klein.
pitch popped up, calling for it. Jansen makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Boomer Buckeye comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, James, 2 down. Striding in once again, Damian Lassiter. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Lassiter.
Swing and a looper to left. Buckeye moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Ready for another chance? James Saltzman, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Saltzman.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Buckeye has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Ready once again. Boomer Buckeye. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss. Yes, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Wow, he just looked completely overmatched at that at-bat. 3 straight pitches, and down he goes. Barely had enough time to dig in. Believe me, the scouts noticed that.
Digging in once again, Lenny Klein, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Lenny Klein.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Buckeye over to his right, 1 down.
You saw that good closing speed right there to get to that ball, and that's just what the scouts are looking to see. As an outfielder, you have to make your living at the plate.
So digging in now, James Saltzman. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Oh, and he misses it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boomer Buckeye. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Yeah, it's an out, but he really put a charge into that pitch, and that's just what the scouts are interested in. His swing was textbook, even if the ball didn't drop.
7-1 the final today. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew.
Having once again done all he can, the player turns his attention to another upcoming draft.
With the second pick in the 6th round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Boomer Buckeye, a left fielder from the East region.
A player who has returned after a stint in college will have had plenty of time to visualize. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. They decide to forego this year's showcase games.
With the third pick in the 6th round, the Cincinnati Reds select Boomer Buckeye, a left fielder from the East region.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor, who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one. After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. They consult him on the possibility of a more permanent role change. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
While competitors
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a longtime trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. And some such developments take time. The 4 times in a team spirit as well. This week, these minor leaguers will have the eyes of the organization focused on them.